Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today with more Arcane, you guys. Last time, I don't even know how to put it into words because they changed the game. They changed the whole, I feel like when I first started watching the show, I was told that the first season is kind of in 3 arcs. And that was the end of the first arc. And I could see how, like, we're just going to be watching, like, almost like a different show from here. We wiped out a ton of our characters, changed a ton of stuff. And, of course, it was absolutely heartbreaking to see everything that happened. So I will briefly get into just kind of my lingering thoughts on everything that took place, now that I've had a week or so to kind of digest it and think about it. But first, I just want to say, if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. And if you are joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, I don't even know where to begin because where we're left after everything is that Powder is now with, you guys were very nice to fill me in about his name. The scary guy, especially seeing as how I guess I'm going to have to know it more in the future because clearly he's going to be playing a bigger role now that he's got Powder. Silco, so it was, where we left it was Vi was taken. I think you guys told me that was Marcus that took her. I was not sure. So I don't even know if, like, she's free. Has she been arrested? Has she been taken? Like, what happened after that? I'm told that there's going to be a time jump now. So, like, I don't know if we'll tell, like, what actually happened in flashbacks or if we're just like, here's where we landed, however many years later, or months later or whatever. But Powder, God, that whole moment was just gut-wrenching. It was so sad. It was so sad to see, like again, I don't even know where to begin because just going through the events of the episode, the whole thing just set me on edge so quickly. And just having Vander going from, like, so much wanting to keep peace no matter what to, literally becoming a monster and, just destroying just to save whoever was left of the kids that he had been put in charge of. And, God, losing the boys was awful. I honestly, if I had to put money down on it before I watched last episode, especially once I saw the boys, I would have put money on the fact that, like, it was going to just, Vi was going to be left totally by herself and everyone, like, Powder was, when they showed Powder falling in that scene, I'm like, okay, this is it. She's going to just lose everyone. And she did lose everyone, just most of them to death. And, well, she hasn't lost Echo, thank God. Echo's still around. I don't know where any of us, like, really landed after that, but he's alive at least, but everyone else is gone. And losing Powder the way that we lost her, I said this last time, sounds so harsh. Of course I wouldn't want her to die, but God, this is like a whole other kind of awful too. And just so sad to see. You can't blame Vi because anyone would have been just so completely distraught and rattled in that moment. But as soon as she slaps Powder and sees, like, the blood and everything, you know what she's feeling. You know she's feeling like, oh my God, I messed up so big. But yet, she is also a young person who has lost everyone, like almost everyone. You cannot blame her for being upset in that moment. But at the same time, like, Powder, just thinking, like, now I see the irony in that whole scene where Vi is telling her a couple episodes back or an episode back where Vi is telling her, like, hey, don't worry, it's going to work one day. I'm like, I was editing that after I watched episode 3 and I was like, oh my God, yes, it did work, but not the way we wanted. But it's just so sad to think that Powder was just trying to help, was just trying to do something good, protect the people she cares about and everything. And of course, in the emotions of that moment, she feels like she is being, like her sister has shunned her and like she's being taken in by Silco. The parallels between like the Silco Vander situation and the Vi Powder situation are just sickeningly on point. And I gotta say too, they did a good job with the contrast between like showing Jayce and Viktor and how they had stabilized the sphere, and showing Powder using it and it just like going out of control and just like taking out so much. They were so close to being out of there. It's just, oh, it's just heartbreakingly ironic. It really is. And a few of you have pointed out to me that like when they say that she's a Jinx, that's not like they're not calling her name. Like that's an actual like something about her, which I wasn't really aware of. You know, I just thought it was like a string of bad luck or something. I don't know. But I guess there is like something more to that. So guys, where we left off was just crushing. I don't know what's going to happen now. We're all going to be in different places. Powder is, oh, I don't even want to know what they're going to do to Powder. I don't even want, she's such a sweet baby. I don't even want to know. All I can hope for is that one day we'll be reunited and we'll make this right. The story of Silco and Vander is not how this story is going to end. That's all I can hope for. On that note, I'm going to wrap up the intro because it's getting a little long and I want to see what's going to happen next. So what do you say we just go ahead and jump right into episode 4 of Arcane? Let's do this.
Stanwyck set his personal ambitions aside and focused on something far more important. Our future. He realized nothing. That was his sacrifice. A dear friend. The council has recommended you give the who deserve this honor.
Oh, so he's good. He's good again with them.
To make Piltover proud, Professor.
It's short notice, I know, but perhaps there's something in the lab you might be able to share. People love a grand reveal.
Viktor and I have just the thing. The next chapter
They're
of
still
Hex
working
Tech.
together. Wow. I mean, yay! Innovation, yay! Whoa! Did they just make that ship like teleport? That's so cool. Oh, is that?
Serves you right.
She's older now. All grown up.
I mean, there's so much crime to thwart outside your family's tent.
I can only imagine
You never
the
know.
strings she pulled to have me posted here.
It's your fault, really.
Oh.
For not following her into a
Shipping manifest?
From your friend downtown.
Which downtown friend are we referring to? So don't tell me there's like an attack going on from, whoa.
Oh no. She's here.
Who's here? Oh no, guys. I have a feeling I know where this is going and I don't like it at all. Oh no. No! Don't tell me those are little gadget thingies. If this is what, no. Guys, I see blue hair and I'm not, no. No! That is not my sweet baby Powder.
Hi.
No. Oh god, she's really upgraded her gadgets, it seems. I wonder if they're like infused with the shimmer now. They probably are. Oh god, Powder, why? Not gonna lie, it's a cool look, but I'm sad to know that she's... Is she still working with... I'm assuming so, since she's trying to stop their stopping of the shimmer. Oh my god!
I can't lose you.
Oh... She's surprised. She didn't know. Oh... Ooh! Shit, this is genuinely taking her back. She shot her. Oh my god. She alright? Oh my god, the violin just going so incredibly perfectly with this. She's just she's freaking out. You could tell she's freaking out.
Hextech was supposed to bring magic into the life of the common man, and now it finally can.
Okay.
A Hextech gemstone.
And we're going to mass produce it? Is that... Oh? Oh!
Wait!
Oh! Oh, he's right here! Look at the little thing!
We found a means to fortify the crystals. This new version is stable and
Okay.
absolutely safe.
Stable and safe are always good.
We present to you the next chapter.
Is it just me or does Viktor look
We can now design portable devices.
a little ill?
The mining colonies in the fissures can work faster and without fatigue.
Oh! That's
Hex claw.
I mean, this is all... Whoa! I'll eat you a little picture of
Imagine
him.
what the
That's cute.
artifices. And now it's finally possible.
Oh! You almost took out the little fluffy thing.
This
Give it a decade of careful research, and it will be
Decade.
ready.
a decade.
Oh, don't worry, my boy. It zips past you in the blink of an eye.
With respect, Professor, we can be improving lives with Hextech now.
Like, right,
Breakthrough
yeah.
like this takes time.
He's right, though. He's
Power
right.
into every-
I don't know if Viktor has a decade. He doesn't look like he's doing very well. Oh my god, what's going... We know that he had some health issues even, like, before. So what's going on? Whoa. She's, like, reenacting it. That's cool. So much for this being a slow day.
Who shot you? Who were you working for?
I can't. He'll kill me.
Who?
Because she's working for
I can
Silco.
protect you.
She's like
Caitlyn
Silco's.
Karaman. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, please don't
Interfering in
tell
an
me.
Investigation again.
Please don't
You're
tell me.
supposed to be guarding your mother's tent.
I was sheriff.
He got
She
promoted,
was a
didn't he?
leader, and there's more going on here than just the smuggling. If I could just
She's
question
right.
him,
I'll take it from here.
Oh god.
Since you're looking for more work, you can take the graveyard shift tonight at the fair.
Seriously?
Yes, sir.
Oh god.
I want
Oh, and here we are. Okay. How are things going here? They look very flashy. Wow. Oh! This looks like a big, like, rave or something. It does not look like it did when Vander was... Is this the person who we saw going up? She was, like, arguing with Vander?
I could have handled those brats. She's a problem, and we all know it.
We.
Same complaints
Who's
even
we?
these years later.
It was your job to make sure things went smoothly. You failed.
Oh,
Don't disappoint me again.
getting put on this individual, not onto Powder. He's not going to be so quick to not take her side.
Firelight Wackles was a girl with pink hair.
Oh, so it wasn't actually Vi. Okay.
Your sister's gone. You know that as well as I do.
I know. Sisters, right? Can't live with them, can't stuff them back in the old baby maker.
Oh,
Jinx,
Powder's
your
not
record
okay.
is back weak. I need to know that I can rely on you. I'm doing this for us, Jinx. All of
Oh,
us.
she's called
The
Jinx
sons and
now.
daughters of... Take some time.
I don't need time.
This is what always happens to her. Somebody
Take it anyhow.
tells her, like, just stay behind on this one, and she doesn't handle that well. Oh, so this is still happening. Like, nothing's really changed with the way that whatever it is going on with her works. And she does not seem stable at all. I mean, how could you be? But
Representatives from all over the world have come to see what new wonders the City of Progress has to offer. If there's a time to present a new creation, it is now.
he did say present
Great.
something.
Investors.
Of course. Everyone wants Hextech for themselves. It's your speech. Give the people a glimpse of the future.
Oh, guys, I got this feeling about this too. Like, we're just throwing caution to the wind. Oh, man.
It wasn't her. I
Whoa!
You're just some wannabe street trash. I got confused, that's all. Now, he thinks I'm weak.
Oh God, honey, you're not okay. Process progress day on it.
And I'm gonna show him.
Oh no!
I'm gonna show him. Y'all
Powder. Powder. This is what always happens, my dear. You get upset that people aren't taking you seriously, so you go off and do something that makes things worse. Oh, he's not. Victor's not okay. Victor's not. I'm just waiting for the stories to, like, kind of come together a little bit more.
You should come up with me. We're partners. No, not in front of all of the inmates.
Oh, Victor.
Have your speech prepared?
Are we not gonna go by the notes on this one?
Yes,
We're
it's
gonna...
time. I know many of you probably didn't expect to see me here today. And believe me, I'm just as shocked as you are.
Yeah, considering where we left things last time.
Done yet?
Oh God. Victor was like, go on.
We've created something new for you.
Ah.
Something that's
What's the matter? Jayce, what's wrong?
we will share with you
Okay. He's looking
when the
tense.
time is right.
Okay. And he went to decide to go with caution.
Bring an end to your hardships. Whether you're the scion of our high houses or an
I think he
honest
did the
laborer
right
from
thing.
underground,
I think
we
he did the
vow to
right
keep pressing
thing.
forward.
I always
We are the
play it
city of
safe.
progress.
Oh, and there, okay. Well, but you know what? He chose caution, though. You know what I mean? If something goes wrong with this new technology, it's going to be so much worse than if we had just waited a few years.
What are you even doing here, Kira?
Poor Caitlyn.
Don't you have a cocktail party to attend?
I don't like how she emphasized that.
Fire! Fire!
Oh no, don't, please don't tell me. Please don't. Oh no. No, it's, oh God. Is it, oh no, it's Powder, isn't it? Is it Powder? Did Powder take matters into her own hands? Oh, I don't like this.
And I set the building on fire by accident.
Oh dear God.
By accident.
Oh no.
Now!
Everyone out.
Also, I brought this dynamite.
Oh, Powder/Jinx has got a real, like, Harley Quinn thing going on now. Please don't be the end of the episode.
The gemstone is gone,
Thank God.
along with some of our research papers.
It's
The
gone.
situation is still developing.
The trenchers build a weapon with the stolen crystal?
Shimmer, body replacements. We've seen their ingenuity over the years. Of course they can.
So they know everything that's going on. They're still just kind of, like, ignoring.
It was my responsibility to safeguard this technology, and I failed. My mistake cost people their lives.
Oh,
To
Jayce.
recommend that we suspend all Hex Tech operations until the situation is resolved, including our laboratories, the refinery, and the Hex Gates.
Have you lost your mind?
The Hex Gates must remain open. Piltover status as a global shipping lane depends on it. Thousands would lose their income.
Shouldn't the safety of Piltover be our first priority?
You would sacrifice your life's work?
Without the Hex Gates, my goods cannot reach foreign markets till winter. And
Guys.
the Noxians, then
If we shut down the Hex Gates, the city will suffer. But if we do nothing,
We don't. We'll
leave
still
ourselves
suffer.
vulnerable to- He's willing to sacrifice his own enterprise. And
Right.
it seems to me only Mr. Tallis has the knowledge necessary to secure the Hex Gates.
Let's put things in his
I
hands.
propose that a new chair be brought forth, and that House Tallis be elevated to this august body.
What?
As a counselor, he will have the resources necessary to protect all.
That's
our
not what he wanted, though.
Does the boy have any experience?
Only that of a scientist, like Heimerdinger.
Oh, don't tell me we're talking about replacing Heimerdinger. The song, though. Oh, and she says she's grooving to it. She's into it. How is he gonna feel about this?
do you have any idea what you've done?
This is how we got into this.
I do.
It's by messing with things. Got you something. Oh, this is very bad. You do not want this in his hands. You do not want this in his... What on earth was that? She's like, yay, did I prove myself? She still went against him, though. How's he going to feel about that? But she got something very powerful for him.
I think whoever attacked the square is our suspect. The same symbols showed up at the botched smuggling operation at the Hex Gates.
The Hex Gates?
Keep up. All this time, they've kept their work this out. Marcus will have to listen.
I don't think Marcus is jealous
Since when did you concern yourself with the council's opinion?
about that.
Since I became a counselor.
She's like...
You're serious?
I was actually hoping you might consider joining my staff.
Really? She could
House
probably...
staff security. That's a ceremonial position. I'd live behind a desk.
You almost died, Kate.
He's trying to protect her. She wants to make a difference. She doesn't want to be behind a desk.
No, you don't.
What?
After the attack, your parents spoke to the sheriff.
What?
This is the best I could do.
Don't be charity counselor. Yours or my parents.
Kate.
Get out.
I know you don't want any favors here, but at the same time...
Inmate 2135.
Okay.
Yeah,
We still don't know what happened to Vi.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Why not?
Well, there's been an incident.
Oh, no.
The not so pretty kind.
Whoa!
You don't understand.
Don't tell me, because last we saw, Vi was getting taken in by Marcus, right? My girl! My girl! Oh, whoa, she's...
Who the hell are you?
What do we end the episode now? All right, you guys. Wow, where to even begin? So I gotta say, we didn't get to see like much of Caitlyn last season. We just knew that she was there and she was nice and she was friends with Jayce. And I really like where she's landed. I like that she's like not into the whole like aristocracy thing and wants to like make her own way and really wants to be useful. Does not want like a desk job. Does not want a, you know, a position that's kind of like a title only. She really wants to make a difference. And I just love the heart that I'm seeing in her. I am a little worried, and I do kind of feel bad that like she doesn't want special treatment, and I get that, but at the same time, like I worry about her going off on her own, and I think maybe she's friends with Jayce. I'm sure if he knew this was important to her, he would permit some kind of investigation of this, even if she was working for him. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not her going off alone, but, and that's just what she's done. She's gone off alone. So, all right, guys, let's review. So Silco is now seemingly, it seems like he's in charge pretty much of our underground world. I don't know if he's in charge of all of it, but it seems like he at least has a level of power that Vander did, if not more. I didn't see Echo in there. I don't know what became of Echo. But Jinx, I guess her name is now, is right by his side, like the right-hand person. But the issues of the whole Jinx thing have not really gone away. It would seem that her mental state has just worsened considerably. Wow, guys, she's definitely got like a Harley Quinn thing going on. But it made me sad. It made me sad the first time I saw her. It just made me sad. Great look, but it made me sad. So that's kind of where we stand there. I think was the person who was part of the mission, was that the same person who was like kind of giving guff to Vander in the one episode where what was it that they said? Like something along the lines of like kind of calling him like, I think they actually did call him weak. Is that the same person or am I thinking of somebody else? Marcus is in charge now. God, like, only thing we had going for us was just that, like, Grayson was somewhat level-headed and kept stuff together, and now freaking Marcus is in charge. To think that Caitlyn has to deal with him as a boss, like, whoa. That is some whole new level of, like, bad boss stuff right there. Jayce really made his way back up to the top of everyone's standing and everything, I guess. Viktor is not doing well, it seems, which makes me sad, and I wonder where that's going. But, you know, I am glad to see, like, I was worried about Jayce, that, like, his view of progress and making life better and everything was really going to cloud his judgment when it came to also acting with caution and acting in a way that's beneficial to everyone, not just to what he thinks is good for everyone. I'm so glad to see that I was wrong on that. He was willing to get rid of, like, put a halt to all of his work in exchange for, you know, getting this resolved and making sure that this tech, which he takes full responsibility for, you know, is not left in the wrong hands. I was really glad to see that. They could easily take this in the direction of, like, you know, he was so brilliant, he had all these great ideas and he wanted to make the world better, and he just, like, went way too far with it and lost sight. You know, there's a character I'm thinking of, and I can't say because I don't know what everyone's seen, but if you've watched the show with me, I think you probably have a picture in your head of who I'm talking about. But yeah, so Heimerdinger, I was shocked to see, was, like, really on board with it all now. Like, really got over the whole, like, no, we should not go near magic ever. But still bringing that caution to the table. And I think that's a good thing. I think it definitely made an impression on Jayce that he had that influence on him. That he would listen to somebody saying, like, we just need a little bit more time with this. We're not quite there. I don't know if maybe he's being a little too conservative with his estimate of, like, 10 a little bit too overly cautious with the estimate of 10 years. But I think it did kind of show Jayce that, like, okay. And I'm glad he would listen. So that's where we're at with all of that. Who else? Who else did we catch up with? God, they wiped out half of our cast last time. So that's, we're approaching the end of the list. Certainly, I think a lot of pressure from, like, the one person that we saw in the council to be like, we've got to move forward with this for the sake of, like, keeping things going. And Jayce is like, yeah, I want to keep things going and I want progress, but, like, I also can be, I really give him a lot of credit for being, like, detached enough from his baby, something he's been working on his whole life that he has such an emotional attachment to be able to know, like, when to stop, when it's going to be bad for people. You know what I mean? And then last but not least, Vi. Last second of the episode, we get to see a glimpse of Vi. Oh my God. I can't imagine where she's at in her mind. I cannot even imagine. She's been in prison this whole time. So I don't know how many years it's supposed to have been. He said a few years ago when Hextech was introduced. So assuming that it took them a few years to put it all together and then it was introduced a few years from this. And Caitlyn was supposed to be like, what? Like about the same age as Vi. She's now an adult. Can we say like maybe 4 or 5 years? I don't know. But Powder was like a little girl. And now she's maybe like a teenager or older teenager. I'm going to say 5 years. You guys correct me if I'm off on that. But I feel like give or take a little bit, we're probably at about like 5 years. I don't think it's been like quite 10 years or anything. I don't think it's been that long. Do you think it's been that long? I don't know. Clue me in because you guys know more than I do. All right, guys. It's a whole new world. In some ways good and in a lot of ways not good. Because I don't think it's good for the underground at all what's happened. Silco taking over. So even Silco was like, we've got to keep somewhat of a low profile here. Like, he was all like, yeah, let's go in and like show him who's boss at the end of the last one. And even he's like, whoa, we don't just go like blowing stuff up. What is wrong with you? All right, guys. Wow. Here we go. Here we go again. 2 more episodes till we start another arc. So who even knows what's going to happen? Excuse me. I would just hope that Powder is in there somewhere. It's all I'm gonna wish for at this point. All right, guys. That was incredible. It was great catching up with everyone. I can't wait to see where it's all going. Bittersweet, definitely, to see where a lot of us have landed, but here we go again. So I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.